Hello everyone and welcome to this week's watch list review. Have not looked at these yet, so I don't know how they've done, but here's what we had. We had Oracle, Dash, T-Doc, Lowe's, Crowds, Snow, Etsy, and DocU. So let's take a look at them, see how they did. I don't know how they've done. I haven't looked at them. I've traded a few of them along the way, um, but didn't follow them through to see how they panned out. I know how mine panned out, but how the end result was. So Oracle here uh, triggered and took out all three targets, but let's take a look at it on a shorter time frame to make sure this would have been legitimate. And it looks like it would have. It triggered on Monday morning, open, took out the first two targets. Tuesday it took out the third target. Let's get down to the 60. And let's see, our trigger was right here. We took it out here. We triggered and then pulled back some. I have to look at a smaller time frame to see if what it did first, if it would have stopped us out. If we opened here, came down, popped up, we got in, and it pulls back to here, we're probably still in it. And then this one looks like it may have opened, pulled back, so that would have probably stopped us out. So let's try to take a look at the 30. So, yeah, we triggered here and then pulled back, which may have stopped us out. It depends on where our stop was. If it didn't stop you out, you were good to go because you shot pretty much straight up to halfway between targets 2 and 3 before the close on Monday. Not halfway, maybe a third of the way. And then Tuesday took out target 3. So I typically try not to enter anything in the first 15 minutes. So I don't think I can go back that far in a 15-minute. 5-day, yeah, maybe I can. So in the 15-minute, yeah, we would have popped up above. So I know I can't go to the shorter time frame to see. Oh, maybe I can. All right, let's zoom back in a little bit and scroll over. Monday, right here. So we're looking at the 15 minutes. So we open, likely pulled back to here, shot up, triggered, and then pulled back, and then we sold off. So probably would have stopped out of this one. Although if you didn't get in that first 15-minute candle, or even here, and you got in here, then you're good to go. A lot of what ifs, but I like to be real about it. So probably not a winner there. Probably would have got stopped out. Now if you got stopped out, you jump back in. That's a different story. Dash never triggered, so that was no trade. T-Doc. Okay, let me get way over here. Our trigger was here, target was here, second target was here. We took out both of those. If we go down to the 60, take a look. We triggered here, popped back up above the trigger a little bit. Didn't hit the target Monday, but we did hit it Tuesday. Again, that's kind of iffy. I don't know if anybody would have stopped out of that one. Dash. Kind of went out of order here because I skipped Dash. Weekly, never triggered, so no trade there. Actually, I think I did check Dash. Okay. Lowe's. Lowe's did trigger and pulled right back, so that was definitely a failure. Never hit. It did actually did. Well, it did hit target 1, which was only 30 cents, so not enough of a target to get excited about. But let's take a look here. Monday, we're on a 60-minute. So we didn't, yeah, I guess you could call this a winner. Um, it's only 30 some cents, 60 cents from the trigger to the high, but it did trigger and target before it would have stopped us out. So as small of a win as that would have been, it's still a win. Crowd never triggered. Snow never triggered. Etsy triggered, didn't take out any targets, so that was definitely a fail. And Docu triggered, took out a bunch of targets. Let's look at the shorter time frames, see how that worked out. Okay, here's Monday. Okay, Monday we opened right here, triggered, so you would have got in here, would have wrote it down, took out target 1, almost would have had target 2 before the close. So if you held on and held overnight, you're golden the next day, because we gapped down and it just continued dropping for a pretty big drop way past target 2. So Docu was definitely a winner. Didn't hit target 3, but first 2 targets were taken out with ease. So that's my watch list for this week, this past week's review. Let's take a look at today's action, just because this was a short, quick video. We gapped down. We gapped up, and then we sold off, and then we popped right back up. So this may be, if you look at the weekly, see the 21 EMA, and I said this in my video the other day, that we may come down and touch that 21 EMA and pop right back up, kind of like we did here. We did it here, we did it here. We've been doing it ever since back here, ever since the 9 crossed the 21. We've bounced off that 21. Yeah, we got below it here, got below it here, got below it here, but we bounced right back up. So I'm not saying we're out of the woods on this, but what I'm saying is, if you look at the last, the last year, it was June. June when the 9 crossed above the 21. Since then, we've popped back up off that 21 EMA every time. So, are we out of the woods? I don't know. I'll tell you what I'm going to look for is I'm going to look for a 2-2 reversal here. Look for a break above today's high, or this week's high. And on the daily, I'm going to look for a break above today's high, and that'll give us a 2-2 on the daily, which could lead to a 2-2 on the weekly. So that's what I'm going to look for next week, but I'll get that video out later this weekend. If you guys didn't catch it yet, I did 4 videos yesterday that I posted, plus I did a 20-minute video that I forgot to turn my mic on. Plus, I started 2 more that I went about 2 or 3 minutes into that I messed up and had to start over. So my throat's still a little bit hoarse from all that talking. So, yeah, rough week this week. It was definitely a rough week. Not a lot of follow through on anything. Today was really the only decent day I had this week. So, but anyway, I'll try to get a video out later this weekend for next week's watch list. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys are killing it, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Bye.